I wanted to put in front of all the commissioners an issue I hope that we can get on to the city commission agenda, perhaps at our next regular meeting. It has to do with modifying our practice of having small group meetings. So I'm going to read to you what I have in mind, so I don't sound too confusing. I suggest we experiment with an alternate format for conducting our informal meetings, replacing the small group meetings with a single committee of the whole meeting. These meetings would occur twice a month, and I suggest that the committee of the whole meet at an equal frequency. For those in the audience who are unfamiliar with our procedures, we have for as long as I have been on the commission, and sometime before that, held meetings with no more than the mayor and 2 commissioners or 3 commissioners present at a time. If an extra one of us shows up, one of us is denied entry. That is done to comply with the Open Meetings Act, which specifies that no more than 3 elected officials can meet in private. In our case, it's the largest sub-quorum group that we can have. And we can't meet without proper public notice. And in those sub-quorum meetings, no binding action can take place on any topic. So that's been our practice. This has always seemed to me a cumbersome arrangement that leaves commissioners and the public alike to wonder what went on that was not communicated to all 3 groups. It takes nearly half a day for staff to be tied up in these meetings each time they occur. And inevitably, some information is received secondhand or out of its original context. My alternative is a committee of the whole meeting. This the county has used to great effect, and their meetings are in full compliance with the Open Meetings Act. And to be in full compliance, the meeting must be open to the public, must be adequately noticed, and must allow for citizen comment. The county committee of the whole meetings do all 3. The only thing they don't do, and this is not required by the OMA, is to televise it. The county chose not to televise it for their meeting for a variety of reasons, and I advocate that we not do that either, at least not at first. So I propose that we adopt the committee of the whole format as done in the way the county does it. They've had good experience, and we can all draw from that for a period of 1 year, with a review near the end of that period to see if we should modify or drop that arrangement. Now, I don't expect us to vote or even discuss that this evening, but I do want to put it in front of folks so that with the acquiescence of one of you, in addition to me, we can get this on the agenda. It takes 2 people to get an item on the agenda, 2 commissioners, or commissioner and the mayor. So my big reason for proposing this, and this is the crux of the matter. This way, in a committee of the whole format, all the electeds get information from the staff at the same time. All the electeds hear the questions at the same time and hear all the answers that are given at the same time. This vastly cuts down on the risk of misunderstandings, miscommunication, and puts all of us exactly in equal position of knowledge, provided we're at the meeting. This is also one way we can move further in the direction of transparency, and I believe this will foster trusting relationships between us and the public.